This video marks my first piece of GCSE content for the 2025 exams. My name is Henry Brand. If you're new here, I got 10 9s in my GCSEs, and my aim is to help you achieve in your exams for both GCSE and then A-levels. Last year, I set up this YouTube channel and I've been really happy with the support I've received. I've been blown away by the support I've received, and many people, many students commented that my techniques and my advice helped them achieve all 9s and 8s and top grades and the grades they wanted in their exams. So if you're new here, I'd really recommend subscribing. I got all 9s. I'm going to talk to you and help explain how I did it and how you can do it. And this video is part of the first part of this new series, which is going to be GCSE countdowns. This is something I did last year, which was successful and people enjoyed, and so I'm doing it this year. The point of this series is every single month from now until your exams, I'm going to be doing a video, a kind of update video, explaining what I did at the time when I was in year 11. So this is going to be 8 months away, what I was doing in year 11, 8 months away, and what I would recommend you guys do, and just in general kind of updating you on how you should be revising within the months before the exams. So this video is 8 months before the exams, then in a month I'm going to do a 7 month, 6 month, all the way. So hopefully if you follow these, you should be roughly knowing how much you should be revising to get top grades, what sort of things you should be doing, and I hope it's very helpful. So please leave a like, please subscribe, and as always I respond to any comments, and I hope you enjoy this series. So 8 months away is a long time. What I did when I was in year 11, 8 months away, is actually nothing. My revision started around November to December. That was when I really started to heavily revise. So I would actually recommend doing more than I did 8 months away from exams. It is a long time. You don't need to be overly stressed, but you should be starting to think about your exams. You should be starting to put in place some revision for your exams. So my first point, and the first thing I would recommend, is to start now thinking about your targets. What do you want to see when you open your results sheet in in August? What do you want to see when you open your results sheet? How do you want to feel when you take your exams in May and June? These targets are really important. This is probably the first thing I did. I set myself a target in year 11. I said, I want all 9s. I was happy. I would have been happy with kind of 8s, 9s, but I always had in my head, I would like to get all 9s. That was my aim. Start thinking about your aim now, because then you can put in place the steps needed to reach that goal. So I'd ask everyone watching this now, what is your target? What do you want to do in your GCSEs? How do you want to achieve these? So have a think about that, and that's my first piece of advice 8 months on. Point number 2 brings me nicely onto the sponsor of today's video. Point number 2 is start finding the right resources for your GCSEs. Start putting in place structures of revision. This video is kindly sponsored by First Rate Tutors. First Rate Tutors is a website, an organisation, YouTube channel, also TikTok, that helps with English language and English literature. And First Rate Tutors have asked me to sponsor this video to promote a masterclass, a GCSE English language masterclass that's taking place on the 15th of September. Everyone now, I'd recommend subscribing. First of all, subscribe to First Rate Tutors, because it's a really useful resource. I didn't actually view it in year 11. I wish I did. I wish I'd have seen it. So that's why I'm recommending it now, and that's why I'm happy to engage in a sponsorship with them. Sign up to this crash course. It's £8. So it's on an early bird offer from an experienced teacher. £8 is far less than you'd have to pay for a tutor. So I'd recommend doing this now and thinking about English and how to get the top grades in English for only £8. So click the link in my description for that. Subscribe to First Rate Tutors. They will be a really powerful and really useful English resource for you over the next few months. Also, in terms of resources, my favourite maths resource is Corbett Maths. You'll hear me mention this loads and loads, probably every single month, because this is, I think, the best thing you can do for GCSE maths is Corbett Maths 5 a day. For those of you that aren't familiar with Corbett Maths 5 a day, all it is basically a set of 5 maths questions a day. They're all labelled on the website. I'll put the link in the description too. And there are different bands. There's foundation, foundation plus, higher, higher plus. So you can select the level you want. What I'd recommend you do is just try and do 4 of these a week, 5 of these a week. Order the book if you can, or you can do them all online for free. And the way this works is by doing 5, 6, 7 minutes of maths every single day, it's so much more effective than trying to cram and do hours right at the end of exams. This small amount of maths will massively upgrade how you are and how you achieve in maths. So what I'd recommend you do is start doing these daily, or for now maybe do 3 a week, 2 a week, and up this as we get closer to the exams. Go through them, answer everything you can, and the ones you can't answer, this is the crucial thing, learn what went wrong, okay? YouTube it, Google it, whatever, but don't leave a question there that you got wrong, that you don't understand. That's really important. That's how you learn from it. And Corbett Maths is going to be such a powerful resource. People who used it, that I recommended it, loved it. They got good grades in maths. This is how I got a 9 in grade maths. I just did them every single day for about 6 months in a row. So I hope that's helpful. Make sure to check out Corbett Maths 5 a day. I'd also familiarise yourself with the app Seneca. Seneca is also a website. That's how I used it on the web page. I've done a tutorial to it. I'm going to redo that this year, but make sure to check out that tutorial if you don't know what it is at all. Seneca is probably the best online website that I'd recommend for revision. So check it out, sign up if your school don't have it, add some of your courses, just like in the tutorial that I'll explain, and start having a play around with Seneca and start considering completing some of the topics they have. So I'd really recommend Seneca, and just get yourself familiar with that. And probably start, if you can, doing 15 minutes a day, a little bit of Seneca a day, because that's going to really help with your memory, your recall, anything like that. So get on Seneca, at least get familiar with it 8 months from the exam. My final point is just about homework. Do your homework, okay? Make sure you're doing your homework every week. That should be a non-negotiable. The first thing you should do with 8 months to your exams is just do your homework regularly and do your homework to a high standard. Your homework should always basically be some of the best in your class, okay? Just do it week in, week out. I wouldn't necessarily consider homework revision, just consider it part of your work, okay? Part of your schoolwork, and everything on top of that is extra revision. I hope this video was helpful. This is just some advice for 8 months away, so nothing crazy. You shouldn't be sweating out, hours and hours a day, but you should be starting to think about targets. You should be signing up to courses, just like the First Rate Tutors one. You should be looking at YouTube resources, starting to think about your revision, checking out Seneca, and doing maybe 10, 20, 30 minutes a day if you can of maths, English, and the core subjects, science on Seneca. Please make sure to leave a like. Please make sure to subscribe. Leave any comments or email me. I'm here for this whole year to help you guys get all 9s, get the grades you want, and yeah, just succeed in your academic studies. So thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful.